Absolutely, 20 or more attack attempts in 4 of the last 5 matches for the Wildcats, and she has lived up to that role.
Here's our first look at Emily Londot. She tried to go short, but they're able to respond off the block. Londot and Riley Rader get in on the action.
We might be on triple-double watch for her. 5 kills, 6 assists, 8 digs.
She already has 1 this year. She got it in the conference opener against Maryland. Here's a joust. It's sent to Northwestern's side. Wagner off the tip. Londot from the back row. Great placement.
Ohio State scored 5 of the last 6.
They're currently doubling up the Wildcats. Make it more as Summers goes right into the block. Wildcats trailing by 9. Sophia Summers takes the service line. Summers tonight 2 digs, 3 blocks. Another great keep up for the Buckeyes. Here's Wagner with a roll. Easy enough for Hasbrook. Every time Webker takes a swing, it's going to take the roof off this building. And a block puts the Buckeyes 4 points away from their second straight set win.
That was Londot sliding over. That's her 3rd. You leave a sliver of space on the floor, she'll make you pay.
Here's Kamaya Gibson. In her 2 games this season, 58 assists already. Carter sends it over well. Londot went short the first time, made that one a blur.
And it's funny enough, 9 kills, a quiet game for her, as she's been all across the middle of the court to great success.
Londot gets it right back for the Buckeyes.
Then Ohio State's.
You just look at the control that Hasbrook has on that reception, opening it up the door for Londot to swing, and she puts it away.
Dig is going somewhere the setter expects. You can see here that Kamaya Gibson, sitting right at the net, is basically...
Drew Wright picked up an ace on her last serve before the timeout. She went right at Londot. That opened up the door for Selman, but good reaction time from Northwestern to keep it alive. Londot, Rousseau saved it enough for the back row to get there. Wright sends it over. Selman, though, giving that back row a tough time. And now Reed gives the Buckeyes a free ball. Buckeyes attacking on all fronts. There's the slide dug out by Wright. Reed takes the roll. Here's Londot from the back row at the tip. Point, Ohio State.
The Buckeyes just had Northwestern's defense too scrambled on that play. Northwestern never got back in system.
Ohio State.
But you can't afford to do anything crazy here.
Overpass. Wagner was there. Rousseau keeps it up. Wagner on the far side again, into the block. Brandewees fired up. Match point again for Ohio State.
Attacking, 4 kills, 2 errors, but does have 5 blocks now.
They are keeping the energy loud, and Ohio State is definitely
Hannah,
feeding off of that.
That was some
Guys,
of the
back
Ohio
to you.
State men's basketball team down there. Some of the student crowd, the Block O as they call it, for Ohio State, and then some of the Ohio and athletes supporting athletes. Gotta love that. Londot with the pass for Webker. 21-15. Ohio State with the big block. Her first attack error of the match. Got 15 swings in that first set. They were looking to her a lot. Bounces off of 2 players and touches down on Michigan's side.
Afternoon in Michigan with 3.
Selman just over the tape. Upstairs, pushed over. Londot to the left of the block.
From the right side, but find the cross in front of the 10-foot line. Great kill by Emily Londot.
Hasbrook keeps it alive. There's Webker tapping it over. Bumped up high, far side for Demetrician. Blocked right back. She goes for a second time. Gibson keeps it alive. Hasbrook has to make the pass. Londot swings it over. Jacobs from the middle. Another good up by Gibson. And Londot finds open space.
Grabs her 11th. There's another look at it. Right behind that 10-foot line, Ohio State on a scoring run.
Saw USC, and then UCLA lost to USC in 5 sets and beat UCLA in 5 as that's tapped over by Emily Londot.
Is a success. Even though you're not getting the win, you're still giving a good solid contest to a ranked team. But her spotting as well, where she positioned that ball without being able to really look at where she's putting it, is really impressive as a setter.
Pinpoint stuff.
And then the opposing team's able to come back and make a run themselves.
Sent right back down, another Ohio State point. Londot, she joined Stacy Gordon. It's one of only 2 Buckeyes. Oldenburg in her final season at Ohio State where she was a hitter. Katie Virtue, first all-time in assists at Ohio State. This one goes back to the Buckeyes. Gibson up top, Selman. Looked like I thought there was an extra touch on that one, but that was 3. Burke up top for Jacobs off the block. Stays alive on the Buckeye side. Here's Londot going slow from the 10-foot line. Cochran bump set. Jacobs stopped by Londot. Selman tapping it back over. Long rally here. They go back to Jacobs. Stays alive. Joust won by Gibson. Back to Michigan. Pushed over by Vowlett. Selman again. And the miscommunication in the back row. 2 blocks as well for the freshman. Sent right back over by Londot.
Earlier, whether the Buckeyes would be able to come back from a deficit, and they're definitely putting